How's it going, everybody? I am AV Obsessed, and if you're watching this video on my channel, that means that you probably are too. And today I am unboxing an SVS SB-5000 subwoofer. I'm going to be doing comparisons between this thing and the previous generation SB-4000, which I've had for probably about a year and a half sitting over there. This thing I am super excited about because of the fact that it is basically the exact same size cabinet as the SB-4000 that I've had for the past year and a half, but they have upgraded it from a 13.5-inch woofer driver to a 15-inch driver, and they've updated it or upgraded it from a 1200 watt RMS 4000 watt peak amp to a 2000 watt RMS 5000 watt peak amplifier. So in the exact same size of package, you should be getting a noticeable increase in performance, which is just awesome. So let's see. Normally you'd open both sides and then shove it out from the one side, but I think I can do it like this. Yeah, that should work. They have very specific instructions on how you're supposed to unbox these on the box, and I am mostly ignoring that. So let's just get it open. Yeah, I saw this thing at the show, the Total Hi-Fi Experience in Costa Mesa. Bring the camera around to this side so you can see a little bit more over here. But yeah, they actually have this thing in a hotel room at the show, and there was a light fixture that ended up breaking during the show because of apparently a pretty aggressive bass drop. If you guys haven't seen my videos from the show, hopefully I'll remember to link it at this point in the unboxing video here. Okay, let's see. I might actually have to go to the other side and do the thing you're supposed to do, like pushing it out from the other side, because it's a 100-pound sub. Oh wait, no, it's sliding out pretty easily now. Okay. Let's see if I can pull the box off of it. Perfect. So it does arrive double boxed and has this nice, high quality closed cell foam. So it should arrive relatively unscathed. Right on the top here, you got, your standard C13 3-prong heavy duty power cable. And then owner's manual. Just foam. Oh, this is one thing that I'm sure most people are going to be happy about, and I'm kind of okay with, but the grill for the new SVS subwoofers, like the SB-17 Ultra and now the SB-5000, is a much more conventional speaker grill with just your conventional black cloth, SVS logo on the bottom, and like fairly heavy duty plastic frame. Most people I'm sure are gonna like that because the previous generation SVS subs had this, I'm guessing probably somewhat controversial styling of curved heavy duty metal grill, and now it's just gonna look like almost any other subwoofer. Most people, like I said, will probably be perfectly happy with that change because of the fact that that grill is just kind of weird. Me personally, I don't even run the grill, so it shouldn't really matter, but I do feel like that old grill was more unique. Okay, what's the best way to do this? Subwoofer driver is on this side here, so I guess we'll undo the plastic bag here. Oh, perfect. They sent me the gloss black version, which is what I asked for. Oh, by the way, this is the first product that a manufacturer has sent me for review versus me having to buy something. So it's like, yay, I have a big boy channel now. Yeah, so I requested the piano gloss black, and that's what they sent me, which I'm super happy with. I love the finish on these things. Now, I bought a set of the SVS subwoofer isolation feet to put on this thing, because I believe that that is a really, really good upgrade. By default, it just comes with these, you know, fairly short little kind of hard-ish rubber feet. And if I'm going to be comparing this subwoofer to see how much of an upgrade it is from the SB-5000, that one I already have on the SVS subwoofer isolation feet, so obviously I should put this one on the same thing when I'm doing the testing. I actually even have my main tower speakers on the sound path isolation feet, so let me get those installed and we'll be back. Okay, so we're back. As you can see, I put the bags on the top of the subwoofer now so that I can basically just flip it over onto its top side without scratching up the beautiful gloss black finish. And now we unscrew the stock little feet, just like that. I'm not going to talk very much here because then I could just speed this part up in the editing. There. And we're taking those off so that we can install the sound path subwoofer isolation feet. These lift the sub up off the ground by about an extra inch, but also they have nice, big, squishy rubber feet that add some absorption properties. So something similar, but a lot more affordable than the something like Isoacoustics feet. This is like SVS's, you know, much more affordable version of that. And they just screw on. There we go. And they just bolt right onto this bottom of the subwoofer, just replacing the stock feet. It's so convenient having a nice ratcheting screwdriver. LTTstore.com. Okay, getting the last one on now. So yeah, you can see these are just much more substantial feet for the subwoofer to sit on, and just very squishy rubber so that when the subwoofer is doing its thing, it's not going to send a ton of vibrations into your floor and into the whole structure of your house and shake everything. I mean, it'll still shake a lot of things, but just with the air and sound pressure versus the physical vibrations that it's transferring into your floor. So that is it. That is the 15-inch, just awesome 15-inch woofer that takes up almost the whole front of the speaker cabinet. I guess let's spin it around so you get a shot of the back of it. Raw. It's a 102-pound subwoofer like that. Alright everybody, so I have had the SVS SB-5000 set up in place of my SB-4000 for a couple of hours now, and so far it sounds pretty good. Like, I can tell that it plays noticeably, like, more competently in the much lower, like, bass regions than the SB-4000 did. There's just something about a 15-inch subwoofer to me. Probably because when I was a kid growing up, like the first pair of decent speakers, or I shouldn't say decent speakers, the first pair of like really good speakers that I had were the Technics, I believe the model number was SBG-5000. I'll try to find a good picture of those, like big 15-inch woofer, like vintage speakers from the late 80s, early 90s. And I've never had anything with a 15-inch woofer since then. Obviously, like I've had other speakers that can make more bass than those, but I've just always like had this like soft spot for 15-inch woofers. So it's totally illogical and pointless, I know, but the fact that this thing has a 15-inch woofer in the same size cabinet as my old SB-4000 here, which had a 13.5-inch woofer driver, just, it's so satisfying. Like I have this illogical thing in me that likes 15-inch woofers. So this is just the unboxing and first impressions. So stay tuned for the full review, which will be probably coming out in another couple of weeks. And then also it might be a review and comparison in one video. Otherwise I might make it 2 videos where I'm comparing it to the SB-4000. And I might try to see if I can get my hands on a REL subwoofer that's going to probably be much more expensive than the SVS, but I think that the SVS will probably outdo a much more expensive REL subwoofer. So subscribe to the channel if you want to see that, and I will see you guys in the next one.